Today on Viral Theory Media. Violence erupts in Brooklyn as Hasidic community objects to new coronavirus curbs. Members of the Orthodox Jewish community surround a garbage fire in the street. Furious protests erupted in Brooklyn as hundreds of members of the Orthodox Jewish community took to the streets to demonstrate against New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's strict coronavirus restrictions. At least one person was injured in chaotic scenes in Borough Park, where Hasidic men, mostly without masks, lit fires as protests deepened around midnight. The crowd sang "Jewish life is important" and chased away two sheriff MPs. The mob shouted "Snitch" and turned on a Hasidic man who was suspected of infidelity. He was treated overnight in a nearby hospital. A photographer was also thrown to the ground. People walked down a street in Borough Park's Brooklyn neighborhood. Spencer Platt, Getty Images. A ringleader picked up a megaphone and shouted, "You are my soldiers, we are at war." Anger was fueled by Mr. Cuomo's decision to include places of worship in recent restrictions when he attempted to take action against large numbers of people who gathered in one place in areas where the virus is spreading.
Well, we're going to be in shul on Yom Tov. It's going to be 10, it'll be 15, it'll be 20. We're going to be safe, we're going to be smart, we're going to wear masks. Don't do that. Seriously, it's just not nice.
Yes,
but we are not going to be deprived the right that we have in America, like everybody else in America. The right to observe our religion, the right to do it freely, the right to do it without government interference. And I don't care who in government thinks that they can stop us. They're wrong. Let them try.
I want you to know, my honorable councilman, Kalman Yeager, I'm going to try to join him in the city council, and together, I'm going to try to make him the leader of the city council because he deserves it. We're going to take over the council. We're going to wipe out all the fines. We got to wipe out the fines. Everybody scream, Kalman! 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 I kissed him, but I had the mask.
It's okay.
I schlecht.
I get Marino, everybody.
I get the Marino.
Thank you very much.
This is about mass gatherings, he said. And one of the most important places for mass gatherings are places of worship. Borough Park, where the protests erupted, has been designated as part of the red zone, which has the most stringent restrictions and a maximum of 10 worshippers, or 10% of the establishment's capacity. Schools have also been closed, exacerbating problems in a community where many households do not need internet access for distance learning. The Hasidic community in New York was hard hit by the virus that claimed the lives of a number of religious leaders earlier this year. Under the new rules, which will remain in effect for 14 days, sponsors of illegal mass gatherings can expect $15,000. Tensions were heightened by plans announced by New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio on the second day of the Jewish holiday of Sukkot, when many families avoided internet access. In a statement, 4 local Orthodox politicians condemned Mr. Cuomo's actions. He has decided to strive for a scientifically and constitutionally questionable closure of our communities. Similar unrest expressed the Roman Catholic Diocese of Brooklyn, which has 1.5 million followers and 210 churches in the New York boroughs of Brooklyn and Queens. Brooklyn Bishop Nicholas DiMarzio described the curbs as outrageous. He added, "We strongly decline to be asked to further reduce capacity as we have strictly followed the COVID-19 protocols and the security measures have been successful."